Hello Riverside, my name is Sizwe and I'm a leader here at Velocity and also an intern here at Riverside. Today we're reading Nehemiah 1 verse 11 and it says, "Listen now to my prayer and to the prayers of all your other servants who want to honor you. Give me success today and make the emperor merciful to me. In those days I was the emperor's wine steward." So today we'll be praying about God's favor, as Nehemiah did here in Nehemiah 1 verse 11. And what is favor? Favor is the approval, the support, and the liking of someone or something. So we already know that we have gained God's approval through the sacrifice of Jesus Christ on the cross, which atoned for our sins. We know that we have His support because in Romans 8 verse 31 it says, "Now that we know that God is for us, who can be against us?" We know that we have more than just God's liking. In fact, we have His love, again through the atoning sacrifice of Jesus on the cross for us, which boldly displays His deep affection and love for us. So when Nehemiah was praying for God's favor here, what does that look like for us today, knowing all these things? What it looks like is that our prayer is that it doesn't just stay head knowledge, it doesn't just stay as something that we have read, but it becomes an experience. It becomes something that we see in our day-to-day lives, in our workplaces, in our families. So that is our prayer today. Nehemiah also mentions that he was the emperor's wine steward. This means that he had access to somebody with great power and great influence. So my prayer is that God would also strategically place Christians who are God-fearing and God-honoring in places of great power and great influence to impact this earth for God's kingdom. So I pray that we would experience God's favor and that God would begin mobilizing Christians in places of power and influence for His kingdom's sake. Thanks for joining us.